On this podcast, students from Mater Christi Secondary School, Awada, explored the profitability of using the internet as a teenager, what you can do to profit from the internet. Responsible use of the internet, digital literacy. They talked about it here on this particular podcast. Welcome to my podcast. This is Oma's Diary, where I chronicle my journey as a broadcast journalist. And today on this podcast, I had students from Mater Christi Secondary School all the way from Awada in Onitsha. We had this conversation on 20th Pot Show, and I thought wise to bring it here because I believe a lot of teenagers need to learn from the thoughts that these teenagers shared with us on how a teenager can use the internet profitably, because there are lots of profits to be gained. There are a lot of things to be gained, advantages of the internet, how a teenager can take advantage of the internet and use it for good, and how the internet can become a force for good for a teenager. Take a listen and make sure you enjoy it because it was really an amazing conversation. Thank you once more for joining me on this podcast, and see you at the other side of it.
Baby, Here
on 20th Pot Show, we arm young ones with the public speaking abilities. Amazingly, each time that we have students come here, it's different students, and they've gained a lot. I won't say mastery because it's a journey. Public speaking is a journey. This is that program where we allow teenagers to be themselves, to discuss issues that concern them. My name is Oma. You're very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media, sweetheart everywhere. The teenagers, they call me Auntie Oma. Glad to have you join me here on the program. I have with me students from Mater Christi Secondary School, all the way from Awada. Awada is in Onitsha, right?
Yes.
So it's safe to say it's in Onitsha, Abi?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be having this all-important discussion with them. It's a discussion you look forward to having. Why? Because it is given from my research. In my interaction with teenagers are online. You will be deceiving yourself if you think that teenagers are not online. Teenagers are all over the places. They are online. That is a given, right? What we are talking about right now is how they can use the social media, the internet responsibly. That's what we are trying to find out right now. That is the discussion. That is where the discussion is right now. It is no longer, we've crossed that part where we're asking, are teenagers online? Are they not online? They are online. That is the truth. They use the social media, they use the internet. Teenagers are online. But what we are talking about right now is how they can use the social media, the internet responsibly. And that is the discussion we are having today on 20th Pot Show. So once again, welcome to the live studios of Radio Sapiencia.
Thank you, ma'am.
You need to project. Welcome to the live studios of Radio Sapiencia.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you're going to take your time. You come over to the mic and you tell us your name, all right, and your class as well, just one after the other. So once you're done, just move back so the next person can come and say her name. So let's start with you.
I am Esewande Chidi of the Goodness, SS2.
Okay.
And I am Okafor Chinaza Victoria, SS2.
All right.
I am Cosma Sabutu Odogumi, SS2.
Okay.
I am Webe Chidimamata, SS2.
Okay. The next person.
I am Webe Chamapa Mary, SS2.
Okay.
I am Sekwe Chigoza Franklin, SS2.
Okay.
I'm Vike Chinaza Cecilia, SS2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ibulo Chinaza Abigail, SS2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ikima Vilos Chidima, SS2.
Mm-hmm.
I am Apishpe Chidima Mary and SS2.
Mm-hmm.
I am Ibulo Chinaza Berry Cecilia, SS2.
Mm-hmm.
Am I Chidi the Marvelous, SS2?
Okay, so glad to have you join us here in the live studios of Radio Sapienza. And this is your first time coming on radio, right?
Yes.
Amazing. So how does it feel?
It feels great.
Oh, great. Joining us, seeing what we do and being part of what we do. It feels great, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's have an overview of what teenagers actually face on social media. Okay, so while I was talking, some of you shared with me what you faced on social media, how people talk to you, how random people chat you up, and what you did. So a lot of teenagers could actually be going through this and they may not know exactly what to do. So let's start with you. What do teenagers actually face? Like, we are personalizing it in your use of social media. What have you faced on social media?
Okay, I will start with an experience I once had and I still have. So a guy would randomly chat you up, good evening, you'd be like, hi, please, who am I on to? You'd be like, you're too fast, calm down. You'd be like, please, I need to know who I'm on to. Maybe he can forge a name. You'd be like, I'm whoever.
Whichever
so,
name.
Yeah. You'd be like, okay, I actually got your number from a link. You know, these things, they post links. So they'll be like covering it up that they saw your number on a link or something like that. They'll be like, please, can I get to know you more? Who are you? What do you like? Or, like random questions. You'll be like, please, you just chatted me up and you are asking me this kind of questions. Are you after my life?
Are you serious?
Why
Okay.
are you asking me such questions? Like, well, in the course of everything, the guy will be like, you're too rude, you're this, you're that, cover it up with something. Can I see your pics? Like different things they just come up with just to get you. Maybe they'll be like, can I see you? I'll provide you with anything you need.
Are you serious?
Did I tell you I'm hungry? What do you mean by you provide me with anything I need? So it's not always good to be that calm. You have to sometimes react with corresponding actions to situation. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be the one to block them, or they'll see that you're in, like, you know, enthusiastic about it, and they'll block you or something. These are means, these are formats they used to
right?
Yeah.
And from your own experience, you block them, and you're trying to fend them off so they don't continue with that kind of line of discussion, right? Okay.
Because these cases like this can lead to kidnapping. When you go to see them and they will give you these distant locations to come to see them. Like one day I actually be like, okay, where do you want to see? They'll be like at different location, very far location. I'll be like, are you serious? Thank you very much. It has nice conversing with you. Then I'll block you.
Oh wow, amazing. That's quite smart. Okay, let's hear from you.
Well, just like you said, I woke up one morning and a random guy just asked for my, morning pics. I was
Are you
like,
serious?
how do you know how my face will look? I was like, okay, what do you need my face for? Then he'll be like, I saw your profile, you're too beautiful, I want to see your morning pics. I was like, my profile picture is enough for you to see. So he'll not be like, girl, please, can I see your picture? I'll be like, okay, get off my DM. I don't need those kind of things. I'm not on Facebook to share my pictures with any random guy. And that's it. I'll just
And you sure know that a lot of teenagers get this kind of requests, these unsolicited requests on a day, on a normal. And from your experience, what do you think they should do about it? From what you've experienced?
Like, first of all, when you are faced with this type of situation, you just have to block them, or you have to report that person to Facebook, because there is a platform of Facebook that reports all this assault.
Amazing. Okay, so thank you so much. Now let's look at why teenagers. I mean, there are lots of educational platforms. There are lots of educational things that a teenager can actually do when they go online. What is that attraction? What is that thing that attracts a teenager to those things that are not educating enough? Those things that are not profitable enough? Those things that could actually harm them? What is that thing that attracts them to it? Let's come to you.
Well, there are a lot of ways teenagers can use social media profitably, but they ain't doing that. Why? One is peer group influence.
Okay.
A teenager may go to school one day and his or her friend says a new slang, learn a new dance step, sing a new song, or tell you about the video he watched last night. Then you'll be like, why can't I join in this? When you go home, you get influenced and be like, let me do it. And then you get distracted and start misusing social media. Another one is like a daisical attitude of parents. Most parents are incompetent, I would say that, or perfunctory, and they don't care about their children. Most parents leave their house by 7 p.m. to come back by 9 p.m.
Like 7 a.m. to come back by
7 a.m. to come back by 9 p.m. And most children don't even know who their parents are. Most parents don't know who their children are, and their children, they end up using the social media, exploiting it, and the parents don't care. That's the fact.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That one hits differently. Honestly, that hits differently. Honestly. Okay, let's hear from you.
Another one is social media addiction. Teenagers
Social
may,
media addiction.
yeah.
Okay.
Teenagers may spend too much time scrolling through social media, distracting them from focusing on profitable purposes.
Okay, because they are addicted to other things that they should not necessarily be addicted to.
Yes.
Okay, wow. All right, so let's get to the nitty-gritty of why we're here, which is like a lot of teenagers are listening, parents are listening, school owners are listening, different people are listening from different parts of the world. And it's expected that through this program, we will drive a change. We are advocating for safe and responsible use of the internet and social media by teenagers. Now, how can teenagers use social media profitably such that it will profit them, right? Knowing that it was someone that created social media, right? Yeah, it was someone that came up with the codes, that created the TikTok that a lot of teenagers are on. How can teenagers use social media profitably? It will profit them, it will profit everyone. Anyone can start, all right? So let's start with you. So start. Remember, there are 12 of you, so I expect 12 different unique points. You're teenagers, you're speaking from your mind, you're speaking from your experiences. You're talking to us, okay? So let's start with you.
A way teenager can use social media profitably is through online education.
Okay.
Yeah, there are various platforms that they could get educated online. One of them is Coursera, which I learned of recently, and Udemy, and I've forgotten the other one. One of my cousin told me about it, that you learn various courses online. Example is being a data analyst, software programming, etc. And after getting a diploma in such courses, you can gain a job from it. Someone can be here in Nigeria working in USA on like being a data analyst to a particular industry firm or company, and they could use this. Teenagers can use this way to kind of avoid getting distracted by social media and use it much more positively. They can use social media to make various educational research, engage themselves in research projects they bring up by themselves, and gain.
All right, thank you so much. The next person, you emphasized on online education, Coursera, Udemy, beautiful, amazing, okay?
Skill acquisition. Social media is not just a platform for mere education. Teenagers can use social media to learn new skills, develop knowledgeable skills. Like, teenagers can gain communicative skills by watching speakers online. Okay. They can enhance their communicative skills, the way they speak, the way they listen, the way they read. And they can also learn bakery, tailoring. There are also different skills online that teenagers can learn.
Okay, yeah. And it's actually available on TikTok.
Yeah.
There are
some TikTok
videos,
TikTok celebrities that are, more on that teach new skills.
Oh, beautiful. That's good. Okay, the next person.
Another way is by accessing digital libraries and ebooks. This digital library is an online database of digital projects that can include audio, videos, still images, and books that can help add and enhance knowledge of students. This digital library also provides them with access to rare books and out-of-print materials that may be difficult to locate in physical libraries. It also offers a variety of research and sorting features, as well as social media-like features that can help them discuss topics as users and as students together. These libraries also provide a lot of books material that can affect their life positively and not the other way around. Like, for example, I'll take myself for an instance. Whenever I have problem with my communicative skills, I'll go to these digital libraries, I'll read, I'll research, and I'll enhance my knowledge on this. This they can do in the comfort of their home. They don't need to walk about. So internet can also be used in that aspect so that they can live a positive life.
Wow, beautiful. The next person, thank you so much.
Educational resources.
Okay.
Educational resources is among one of the ways teenagers can use social media profitably. Teenagers can follow pages that provide educational content, tutorials, etc. that can help them to enhance their knowledge. They can also join study group that can help them to chat with classmates in order to collaborate with their assignment and projects, yes, concerning their studies. I'll take my own case for instance. I'm not good with chemistry and physics, but when I want to learn more, when I want to enhance my knowledge in my studies, I can visit the YouTube page and the social media, which can help me more. Also, you can also help for easy research. For example, the Google app, the Chrome app, which can help them to make more research. Yes. So I hope for them to focus more and become consistent in order to improve their learning and skills consistently.
Thank you so much. Next person.
Another way teenagers can use social media profitably is by blogging or vlogging.
Blogging or vlogging, okay?
A blog, which is short for weblog, is a type of online journal or diary that allows you to share your thoughts, ideas, and experiences with others. A vlog is especially the same thing, but more of a short video. Blogging can aid teenagers in sharing their knowledge and expertise. Blogging and vlogging is a profitable way that teenagers can utilize social media, developing their communication skills and help them know a lot more about themselves. Yeah. They can also monetize it and earn cash rewards.
Okay, they can monetize their talent and earn money through it. You've heard it, vlogging and blogging, and of course, responsible content, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, go on.
Another way teenagers can use social media profitably is through networking. Okay, I would define networking. Networking is simply the process of building and maintaining reasonable relationships with people in your industry and profession. Networking, in a layman's language, can simply be called collaboration. You see, when a musician is like, I collaborated with this musician to create this. When you collaborate with reasonable set of persons, you come to a very definite conclusion. You achieve great things, not things that are not useful to you. Collaboration, networking actually can help to share experiences, learning, and other advices from people. For example, when you're a doctor, when you network with your fellow doctors, when you network with the nurses, you would have an efficient run-through of due process. So I believe that when teenagers network with these various apps, for example, the Chrome app, Google, we have, for example, for Cambridge, this is an app that helps to give admissions to students that want to study in the US. When you networking is just an intertwining of different ideas from different sectors, ideas that are beneficial to you. So I believe with this, students can actually gain more from the social media.
Beautiful. The next person.
Another way teenagers can use social media profitably is by content creation.
Content creation
is a process of producing and sharing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience. This can be in form of videos, photos, blog posts, or even live stream. As a teenager, you are likely no stranger to social media. You probably spend hours scrolling through your social media, watching videos and reading posts. But have you ever thought about using social media to earn money? In my own case, I use social media platform, specifically TikTok account, where I earn money for short videos I make. So content creation is a lucrative.
What kind of videos do you make?
Singing videos.
You just sing a random song and you post it there. Amazing, that's good.
Content creation.
And you're intentional about it. Yeah, you're intentional, you're building it up.
Yeah.
Looking forward to making the dollars, right? Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a smart one there. Okay, go on.
Content creation is a lucrative venture that can help you do just that.
Amazing. That's beautiful. Okay, the next person.
Teenagers can also use social media profitably in such a way by developing their career.
Okay.
When teenagers watch educational movies like that of Ben Carson, they tend to develop interest in certain careers. For example, when a teenager watch motivational and educative videos on TikTok, they might tend to have this intention of becoming content creators, which will enable them earn so much money instead of using them in non-profitable ways.
Beautiful, that's great. The next person.
Another way teenagers can use the social media profitably is by hunting their talent on the social media.
Hunting their talent.
Yes,
Sorry, what do you
talent
mean?
hunt.
Talent hunt.
Yes, talent
Okay.
hunt. This talent hunt it means showcasing your talent, what God gave you as a gift. It means showcasing it on the social media. You can earn more on that. And then I will go by challenges. Involving yourself in challenges on social media, like there are many quizzes, there are many children that have been shown in social media. They engage themselves in quizzes, and there are many people that are engaged that are talented with that gift to challenge others and earn more from that. So when they challenge others and that they can earn more and develop their skill, they showcase their talent. By that they can gain more networks, they can gain more connections from people so that they can come and showcase their talent and earn more. By that way their parents will be happy for them. And then secondly, they can engage in quizzes and assessments in the social media. By that way, like me, I want to be a journalist. When I see people talking online, when I see them like giving news, I wish one day like I'll be like
Amazing.
them. I will talk like them. Like
You
that.
want to be a journalist?
Yes,
That's
I'll
good.
be like them. So this social media, teenagers can use it profitably by challenging others, their mates. You not when you see your mates, you see them. You can also use it to challenge your mates in there for quizzes or assessments, or even collaborate with them to share more ideas with them. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The next person, quickly.
Communication is also one of the ways teenagers can utilize social media profitably. Social media is about conversation, community, connecting with the audience, and building relationship. It's not just a global cast network. It's also a sales or marketing tool. Online communication has brought information to people and audiences. It has increased the awareness among people.
Are we still talking about teenagers?
Yes, you're still talking about teenagers.
Okay, so which point are you trying to make so I can help you? Communication. So you're actually saying that teenagers can take advantage of the fact that online is built in a community.
Yes.
You can communicate with others and it will help you to build your communication skill, right? That's what you want to say. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, the next person.
I think teenagers can turn their phones into a money-making machine for themselves.
Okay.
By selling things online.
By selling things online?
No, by doing things online.
By doing what?
Doing things online.
What kind of things?
Like writing articles, creating content, and also selling items to their friends online.
Okay.
By doing this, they don't just earn income for themselves. They also gain valuable skills, experiences, and also inspire other people to do so, creating a positive impact for others in the society.
Talent and skill acquisition.
Talent and skill acquisition.
Skill development. Teenagers can learn various skills on social media platforms such as YouTube or Instagram. These platforms offers various tutorials on skills such as hairdressing, coding, and graphic design.
And true, that's true. Because there are tutorials everywhere. There are people teaching these things. So you can actually go online and learn these things for yourselves.
Yeah. And moreover, having a skill or talent sets you apart from others. It makes you feel like someone special and also have a sense of belonging.
Having a skill sets you apart from others. Maybe the next time your school will come, let's look at skill. How can a teenager acquire skill? Because skill, we've talked about skill acquisition. I mean, I've heard some of you talk about skill acquisition, right? And developing one's talent. You just said having a skill sets you apart from others. So if a teenager, we are looking at someone who is from 13 to 19. If someone at that age acquires a skill and builds on that skill, it's a journey, and builds on that skill, that person becomes excellent in life, right?
Yeah.
So maybe next time your school will come, Mater Christi Secondary School, okay? Maybe next time you come, you will tell us how a teenager can acquire the skills, because some teenagers don't even know how to acquire skills, right? They don't know that they have this talent within them. So maybe you think about it. How can a teenager look inside of himself or herself and find out that skill, that talent they were created for, and build on that skill and develop it, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for coming here. We had an interesting conversation. 12 of you, you've said different things, what teenagers can do online, such that they can use social media, internet, profitably and make money, right? Turn their phones into money-making machines. So you've heard it from teenagers to teenagers. You can turn your phones, that phone that you have. I know you have phones. I'm no longer contesting it. But we are now trying to make sure that you use your phones profitably. You use the internet profitably and responsibly, such that you will reach your potentials. Of course, we heard from students from Mater Christi Secondary School, all the way from Awada. Thank you so much for coming through, and thank you to the teacher that brought them. Thank you to the school management. Thank you so much. We look forward to having you another time on Twinit Pot Show. So what do you have to say to our audience?
Thank you for listening.
And bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. My name is Oma, your very sweetheart on radio, TV, social media sweetheart everywhere. Thank you for joining us.